AJ from AP Trades, and welcome to another video. I know it's been a while since I posted a video or anything like that on YouTube, especially. But yeah, I've been working on something, man. Something very, very good. Something very accessible and needed and educational for all of my VIP members, VIP students, new and current VIP members will all have access to this, and I'm super excited to bring this to y'all because it's something that I've been working on, like I said, for the past month. I've been putting a lot of time into this because there's just things that I realized before when I first started this consulting journey and wanted to teach you all and help everyone get to that point with their trading where they have a very clear understanding of what it is they're doing and why they're doing it, and a strategy that works for you, right? Everybody's different. Everybody's strategy is different. Honestly, all strategies work. It's just a matter of what strategy works for you and you actually putting the time in to learn that strategy. So what I've done over the past 30 days is build something that I believe is going to make it a whole lot easier for all of my VIP members that are current and new members that we get down the road to go through this process, go through this trading journey, and have a clear understanding of where it is they should be and where it is they're trying to go, right? So it's been a big part of just me evolving and upgrading what I've been working on, the Discord and all the other stuff. So super excited to bring that to y'all. And yeah, a lot of information will be going out on that soon. So stay tuned because, like I said, it's going to be game changing for all of my VIP members, new and up and coming. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the main reason why I did this video. The main reason why I did this video today was to break down Google. That's what I took today. I took Google this morning to the downside, and I wanted to break that down for you all so y'all can see exactly what I did and why I took this trade. The same things that I always have talked about in my previous video. Just because I take a month off from social media does not mean my trading strategy changes. No, it is the same exact thing. I'm looking for the same things, same time frames, same areas, pretty much the same stocks, right? Like Google's one of my main stocks that I trade all the time. Nothing's really changing, right? The only thing I've been working on is a better way to teach you all how to get started and how to start making some of the same money as well. So without further ado, let's get into the video. As always, peace and love. Let's get it. All right, what's good, guys? We're getting into the second part of the video, the trade recap, the recap. So we're going over my Google trade today, right? And we're going to break this down. I'm going to break this down for y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see here. What do I want to do here? I'm gonna rewind it back so y'all can see the full day, right? To see what I'm looking at before the market even open. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful day here in North Carolina. Actually, I lied. It's extra hot, and if you're from North Carolina, you already know this heat is not it. This is some Florida heat, and we're not from Florida. This is not it. This is not for us. There's no water nearby other than some ponds to go fishing in and stuff like that. You got to drive about an hour and a half, 2-3 hours to go to the beach. You want to go to Wilmington or, you know what I'm saying, Myrtle Beach, the dirty Myrtle. You choose, right? But I'm going to just tell you right now, here in North Carolina, it's hot. It's uncomfortably hot. So we outside with it, though. You know what I'm saying? Got a nice glass of water. You know what I'm saying? And look, there's another thing, too, right? I'm going to say this, and we're going to get to the trade recap. I'm done with the, like, basic, you know what I'm saying? I got the Saratoga water. You know what I'm saying? I'm a day trader, bro. Like, I'm bougie. Let's be bougie, right? I ain't even rich yet. I ain't even got there yet. But they say you're supposed to already be there before you get there. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to act like you already there. You know, my dad used to always tell me that when I play ball, right? He would always say, you know, when you make a move or, you know, do something in basketball, especially when I started dunking. He was like, don't act like you ain't never did it before. Act like you've been there. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna act like we've been here. We've been doing this, you know what I'm saying? So we bougie with it. Got the Saratoga water in the glass, you know what I'm saying? It's a nice little Monday, little calm Monday for y'all, gang. So let's get to it. Either which way. So breaking down what I took today on Google, right? So as always, man, we do pre-market analysis before the market even opens. If you're not doing this before the market opens, then you ain't got no reason to be acting bougie. You ain't even doing all the stuff to be bougie. So yeah. So yeah, pre-market analysis, right? So some of the main things I'm looking for is that 4-hour inside confluence that I use a lot, which is said mama candle, then you have baby candles inside. And then we also had like a double 4-hour inside confluence here. We had this 4-hour candle that was bigger than this 4-hour candles, right? So this 4-hour candle was inside the mama here, right? And this mama 4-hour candle was inside this mama here, right? So what I'm looking for is a break from this level to go up here, or I'm looking for a break from this level to come down here, right? One of those two, right? So what happened was when the market opened, right? And we'll play this out here. Like I said, it's kind of hot, not gonna lie to you. So you might see my glass with like ice in it, and then in a little bit it might not have any ice in it because it melted that damn fast. But I just like sitting outside. It's just so much cooler. Just so much more my vibe. It is a little hot. I will be completely honest with you. That's why we be in bougie with the pinky up with the glass of water. But we got to get this trade recap to y'all, man. So what I'm looking at here, did this already bounce back? Oh, it did. All right. So like I said, 4-hour confluence right here, right? Mama candle, baby candle right here inside that, right? So what I'm looking for is price to break this level, go up, or come back down to this level and break this level, or break this level, right? So just a multitude of things. That's what you want to do with the pre-market. You want to figure out where price is going to be breaking from and where it's trying to go, right? So I see this level down here is a level that I've got marked up as a key level. I'll even throw this up here as well, another key level. So moving on. All right, so let's go into the live part of the day because it keeps skipping around when I do this. All right, so let's go down to the 3-minute, see what we're looking at on the live part of the day. We're on playlist here. I'm going to show you guys where I got my entry at. Nice. Want no parts of that, right? And all this is happening before 9:45. Usually I don't take trade before 9:45. That's my usual thing. It's got to be really something special going on or a specific reason why I'm looking before 9:45 if I'm going to take something before 9:45. Right, so all right. So now let's break this down a little bit and start getting into what we're looking at here because now we're in that little zone. Right, so I'll wind this back. All right, so at opening, as you can see, price gapped up, shot down, did all that, like wicking around, all this chaos. Want no parts of that, right? But one thing we want to be able to spot out, right? We want to be able to spot out support and resistance levels, right? We want to see it. We want to be able to see a certain area on the chart being hit a couple times, right? That's going to let us know that there's something there that's stopping price from breaking through, right? And we want to see price break through that area. When it breaks through that area, that's when we're going to be looking to get our entry, right? So we use, like I said, we use the higher time frames to you kind of mark up higher time frame key levels where price should be pushing to, where price may be breaking from, right? So this right here, bottom line, was a support level of the 4-hour inside, and this was the resistance level. And here was another resistance level right here that was like the 4-hour inside the 4-hour that I showed you guys, right? So playing off of that, right, what looks like happened here is these candle highs are sweeping this area up here, right? It's sweeping these highs. Looks like we already had a double, somewhat of a double top. So, I mean, if you just drag this across and just like, look at this, right? Just drag this across, just drag your line across and look at that. I mean, it's this obvious resistance there. 1, 2, 3, 4 times it hit this level and resisted it, right? So I'm going to want to see price breaking this level before I get in any type of trade, right? And we've got to be able to see that. We've got to be able to look to the left and see, okay, 1, 2, 3 bounces in the same area. That's not an area I want to be taking a trade, right? I needed to break from that area, retest it, and then that's where I'm going to be looking, right? And same thing down here at the bottom, right? You see all these wicks and rejections from this bottom level here. I mean, just drag this line across, right? Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So 4 different times in this area, it's rejected, right? We also have an untouched fair value gap here, right? I love those untouched fair value gaps, right? So boom. So now I'm seeing all these things here, right? And once I let the market kind of run, let's see, another rejection from that area. No reason to be taking any trades yet. Boom. That's what we want to see. Is now we have a break from this area pushing towards a higher time frame support level. That's what we want to see, right? Or yeah, support level, right? Whether it broke from the top or broke from the bottom. This is what we want to see. Rejection, volume break, right? So now at this point, I am looking for my entry, right? And I come down to the 1-minute time frame. Like I said, we see the support level here. I see this fair value gap here. I believe I entered off of the 2-minute time frame is where I got my entry. So I see here, right? Maybe it was a 3. No, I'm more than sure it was 2. It's a 2 or the 1. All right. So right there at 9:54, this is where I got my entry, right? I got my entry here off of this candle. Fair value gap is there, right? Now, why did I get my entry here? Right. For one, I noticed that we were retesting into this fair value gap and that volume was never really picking up. The buy side volume was not picking up, right? It was never really like pushing through that level that we broke from, right? We always want to see a level get broken and we always want to see that level get retested. That's what our main entry. That's going to give us an A plus setup, an A plus entry. If we have a break from an area and then a retest to an area, right? If we don't have that, it's not giving us an A plus setup, right? At that point, if you're getting in as price is pushing away, you're chasing the market, right? So once I saw price pushing back up into this fair value gap, right, I went ahead and got in here at this where it was retesting this level, and we also have the fair value gap midline here, right, which is this white dotted line, and that is on this rectangle here. And like I said, you can change the settings on this to make sure that is visible. This middle line, right? This is what they call. I think they call this like Well, the best way that I'm gonna just for this video specifically, this is a fair value gap midline, right? This is the midline of the fair value gap. You want to see this part of the fair value gap, this white line that I have in the middle of this gap of our fair value gap. You want to see this midline respected. If this midline is not respected, if this midline is broken, that's a good sign that that fair value gap may not hold up, right? It's a good sign that fair value gap may not hold up. So we would really like to see this midline being held up, right? So my entry was there. I'm going to play this out from here, right? And as you see, that midline still being held up, that break also being held up, and then from there, price started spilling, right? So like I said, I'm in on this candle here. Stop losses at the top of the fair value gap. And as always, if price breaks that midline, I will start trimming as price is moving towards my stop if it breaks that midline, right? So because price did not break that midline, we held strong. And as price is pushing my direction, we're cutting contracts. So right here, this level, I cut a little bit. And then price pushes through this level, continues down a little further, and just cut some more, right? And then you just trim all the way to the point to where you really don't have anything left, right? So where you're down to like one contract and it's just that one contract is running. So simple enough for me, you know. Like I said, everybody's risk management is different. And for me on a Monday where there's no news, I'm not gonna sit here and try to like hold this, like, hold this trade out. It's just there's a lot more days left in the week. It's only Monday. So there's just no reason to not take profits, I'm saying, get that win under your belt and continue the week, right? Continue the week because we don't know when the market's going to start reversing. I do know where these key levels are. And when I start to see signs that price may want to start to retreat and pull back, whatever it might be, at that point, I'm going to go ahead and start saying, okay, now it may be time for me to let this go, right? One thing you're going to hate as a day trader, absolutely hate, I guarantee this, is watching a trade be green and not taking profits and letting it pull all the way back, and now you're having to close out red, right? We don't know what the market's going to do when it's moving. The only thing we can do is react to it. And if you don't follow your game plan, you don't follow your system, you're going to have reactions that may be all over the place, right? And it's going to be frustrating. So follow your game plan, whether you're a scalper, long-term trader, swing trader, day trader, whatever it is. Follow your system, follow your game plan. If you do those things, then you can sit here and be bougie and drink a glass of water at 12:30. You know what I'm saying? In a wine glass or whatever you want to call that glass. Like I said, we're day traders. So I don't care if you're unprofitable. If you're unprofitable and you're taking your day trading serious, get you a glass and be bougie. And as y'all see, my ice is already melted. That's how hot it is here, right? That's how hot it is. But don't ask me why I'm still sitting outside doing this content. Don't ask me that question. So, but yeah, I mean, it's simple as that, man. Y'all have to make sure that you're following your system and taking good setups, being patient and letting the market do what it's supposed to do and wait for the volume. Wait for the volume. Don't trade off of anything, any of your emotions or any of your thoughts of like, oh, I think the market's going to go this way. No, wait for the market to show itself because it will. It will. It will show itself with one of these big candles like this right here, right? Without this candle right here, I don't enter the trade. Without this volume candle right here breaking this level, I don't get into the trade, right? And this is just a simple support level that I had drawn up on the lower time frame, right? Based on what the market was doing all morning or including Friday as well, right? So we were chopping around in this position here, never was breaking, and finally we broke. We were chopping around the top as well. If this would have broke the top, I would have took it to the top to take it to this level there, or to take it to 199, right? But the big thing here is being patient, waiting for that volume to kick in. And sometimes you'll miss it being patient. That's okay. I'd rather miss a trade and not lose any money than take a trade that I'm rushing and lose money. I don't care if I win the trade and I'm rushing. That's not a good trade. You should only be taking trades that are aligned with your system. And for my system, I am not taking anything that does not break a key level with a fair value gap. Not happening. You can take trade off order blocks. You can take trades off of just the break of a level and, make your stop loss to candle high or whatever you want it to be. That is you. That is your system. I'm telling you what I do and what my system looks like. My system is a fair value gap that breaks the key level, right? That breaks a level. And then we get a retest to that level and that fair value gap, and that fair value gap is being respected. That's where I'm looking to get my entry. When I see the fair value gap being respected, that is where I'm getting my entry. And when I see the fair value gap get disrespected, or I have signs that are showing me that this may be a possibility that this fair value gap will get disrespected, I am going to scale out. I'm going to make my loss as small as I possibly can make it, and I'm going to let my winners be as big as I possibly can make them. right? And based on a day like today, where there's a no news Monday, we have all this big data coming up, big news coming up the rest of this week. We have earnings from a few different stocks as well. I'm not going to play around. I'm going to go ahead and take my money when I have the opportunity. If there was some news going on today, when I took this move, I may let this move run a little longer because I know that there's more driving the market towards this direction, right? But as prices moving in our direction and we're watching that P&L go up and up and up, and we're seeing ourselves get to $100, $200, we can't sit here and just keep watching this and say, I want more. If you're in a funded account, yes, you absolutely can. But when you're trading your live capital, you can't do that. If you do, I promise you, you'll be very irritated with yourself after a while. Because, like I said, you can't control the market. Funded account costs me $50 to $100, $200. Depends on what funded account I get, right? That's the most I can lose is $50, right? That's the most I can lose with a funded account. When I'm trading my live money, I actually lose $150, $200 when I lose these trades, right? Depending on how much depending on what your risk management is and things like that, right? But usually when I lose, it's like somewhere around $80 to $100, somewhere around there, right? Based on how much I'm buying. But that is my hard-earned cash. That's, like I said, it's not a prop firm. But the good thing about trading your live money versus prop firm, I don't never have to ask for a payout. I don't need to ask for a payout. I pay myself out every day, every week, whenever I want to. That type of deal. So they both have their pros and cons. I'm not gonna get into that in this video. Honestly, funded accounts I think is a great route, and honestly, something I've been thinking about, possibly even because I don't have a funded account, I've never done it, and it's something I've been thinking about possibly dabbling into a little bit. Because every now and then I trade, stocks like SPY, QQQ, and that type of thing. But most of the time I'm trading stock options. I like the way stock options move. They move smoother for me. I don't like the way that ETFs and, like I said, NASDAQ futures, I don't really like the way they move sometimes. Sometimes they can be very manipulative, and you have to really understand how to be patient and watch for liquidity sweeps and things like that. You have to watch liquidity for all trading, really. But like I said, I've just noticed over the years of trading that I get smoother and better trading opportunities with trading stock options versus trading futures. But futures, like I said, is great for trading funded accounts because at the most you're in $50. If you lose or fail that funded account, you have to just pay $50 more to get access to X amount of dollars, right? So yeah, we're not gonna get big into that right now in this video, but maybe I'll do another video later on, just kind of comparing the two and how I kind of feel about them. But yeah, that is my Google trade for today. Simple enough. It's 12:44. I took this trade at a 9:54, and I was done from there. Right, was done from there. So very nice Google trade that we took today. Played out very well. One and done. Close the charts. And move on with the rest of your day. So simple enough. Now we get to go enjoy the rest of the day with my son, wherever they are. I think they went to go get something to eat, grab some food. I hope they got me something. But either which way, man, we're gonna chill, vibe out, create some more content, enjoy life with our pinkies up and our glass of water. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, get you a little bottle of Saratoga. Not for the face, right? We're not dipping our face in that. I'll use regular water for that. I don't need to use Saratoga. That water, low key, is not cheap. I'm not gonna lie to you. So to be dipping your face in Saratoga water, shit. Nah, I'm good. I ain't there yet. We ain't that bougie yet. But we bougie enough to go ahead and grab us a glass. And as y'all see, my ice is completely melted. We are gonna grab us a glass and sip us some nice water on this nice, beautiful, warm day here in North Carolina. So hope y'all enjoyed that trade recap. As always, all my links are below in the Discord or in the description. Discord link is free. Go join that. If you got any questions on this video, ask them there. That's the best place to ask them. Instagram, TikTok, all my social medias are linked below. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been posting, and I'm super glad to be back here and posting more because I'm telling you, this is actually fun. Posting is actually fun. And grinding that workout, grinding these videos out, editing them, and doing all that stuff that I was doing, and I'm still going to continue doing, that part is not fun. So I enjoy this part. I enjoy doing this with y'all and bringing this information to y'all. Like I said, all my links and stuff are below. Ask your questions wherever you need to ask them. My Calendly link is also below. Book your free 15-minute call with me, and I'll break down my one-on-one trading program to you and find out if that can possibly help you get to that next level, which I'm almost guaranteeing it will. So do that. Book that one-on-one call. Excuse me. Might need some more water. Y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard that. My voice just kind of went out. So yeah, do that. All those links are below. And as always, man, peace and love to everybody. It's your boy. We out.